Clopay and Needek-Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of high school tournament volleyball in the Ohio State Finals. We're at the Nutter Center at Wright State University, where the St. Henry Redskins will take on the Knoxville Rangers. Today's game is brought to you by these sponsors: Crown Equipment, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NK Telco. Hello and welcome to the Nutter Center for the state finals. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. We have an all-MAC final between New Knoxville, second ranked in state, and St. Henry, number 5 ranked in state. New Knoxville Rangers going for their first state volleyball tournament in school history. They took care of business over Southwestern on Thursday.
Yeah, had a heck of a battle with the Jeeps out of South Webster, winning it in 4 games, and had to battle well. South Webster is a good team, so they really had to focus and won the first 2, lost the third, bounced back to win the 4th game, and earn the right to play against the Redskins of St. Henry today.
Look at the tournament trail for the New Knoxville. They've really earned their way there. This is their 5th opponent that's ranked 7th or higher. Yeah,
they started off defeating New Bremen and districts. They're ranked number 1, and then number 6. Lipsick in the regional semifinals, and then defeated number 4 Tiffin Calvert for the regional championship. And then again Thursday night, South Webster, let's say the worst ranked team of those, number 7, and then faced number 5 today. So they've defeated number 1, number 6, number 4, number 7, and play number 5 today for the right, just to try to to earn the state title.
Their opponents, the St. Henry Redskins, ranked number 5th in state, 22-6 overall. They were 4th place in the MAC. They are a 7-time state champion, playing their 12th state final, but they're looking for their first state title in 10 years, which is a long time for St. Henry.
Seems like a drought for them as with their success, but for most schools, obviously never the success that they've had. But it's been 10 years since St. Henry was able to win a title in volleyball, and they're back focused. They've had a tough trail as well through their tournament trail. They started off in the districts defeating Marion Local, who was ranked 20th, then Fort Recovery, the 18th ranked Indians of Fort Recovery, in the district championship game, and then defeated Jackson Center, 11th ranked, and then Fort Loramie in the regional championship game, who was ranked 8th. Monroeville, their opponent in the semifinals here on Thursday, was ranked 14th, and now they face number 2. So both these teams have had a tough schedule here their last 5-6 games each to earn this right, but St. Henry, again, good competition along the way, some very good wins for their ball club, and playing some very good volleyball.
St. Henry started out a bit slow, overcame an injury to Mia Niekamp, was probably their better player going into this, the best player going into it, but they've won 10 in a row. Their last loss was when they played New Knoxville back on October 7th. New Knoxville won in 4, 25-15, 25-21, 21-25, 25-15, and St. Henry's been on a roll since.
Yeah, again, took that loss and built a lot of momentum. They've had a great season to have the Redskins, and that loss did play real well the first set, but boy, it was a battle the next 3. New Knoxville fortunate to win that match, and the Rangers as well have played some very good volleyball throughout. They've been battle tested here, a lot of ups and downs along the way here in the past couple weeks, so they've grown very well through this process as well.
As whoever wins this match today will win the 143rd state championship for the MAC, be the 21st state championship for volleyball. St. Henry's won 7, Marion Local 5, Versailles 3, Parkway 2, New Bremen 2, Fort Recovery 1. So somebody's going to add one more today, and it shows you the level that the MAC has been at.
The number continues to climb, and it may be 143 for sure. We know that after today, and that number may grow with the football program still in participation in tournaments as well. But today definitely it's going to 143 state titles.
This is the only other time we've had an all-MAC MAC final was back in 2017. Versailles avenged a regular season defeat over Coldwater. They beat in 5. That was a Division III final. One other time, I think in 2004, the boys basketball, St. Henry beat Versailles. So, it doesn't happen very often the way the MAC is located, but there's a lot of fans for both communities. I don't know about anybody's back home, but it's a sight to see.
Yeah, it is. Both sides have traveled well today. A lot of people from other schools as well coming down here. The MAC is a tight-knit community, so there's member schools here as well just to watch, and a lot of these girls know each other from playing club volleyball, and no different here even between these two teams. A lot of camaraderie between these two who have played club sports, and a good turnout today and a beautiful way to end the season.
Yeah, in MAC, there's 2 teams out of 10 left. The other 8 of the other 8 teams, 6 of them have been eliminated by other MAC schools. The other 2 teams, Coldwater and Versailles, have been eliminated by teams that have been at state. Right now, we're going to break for the national anthem here on NK Telco Sports. Welcome back for the state final here. We'll announce the non-starters first for St. Henry, 22-6 overall. They were 6-4 at one time, but have played their best basketball. Check that out, they're doing New Knoxville first, the non-starters for New Knoxville. These are your starting lineups coming here by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Number 3, Carson Henshin. Number 4, Avery Henshin. 6, Melissa Waterman. Number 1, Haley Flutterjohn. Number 12, Erica Wiedock. 13, Ellie Gable. Libero will be number 1, Lauren Wingler. Head coach, or the coaches, assistant Madison and Caitlin Lammers, Jenny Flutterjohn, and the head coach, Meg Lageman. The number 2 ranked New Knoxville Rangers. 26-2 as they enter today. Now they will do the non-starters for St. Henry. 6 seniors on this squad overall. They've had a tough tournament run. They had to, their toughest ones, they had to beat Marion and Fort Recovery in district. They beat both of those in 5 games. Marion, they won 16-14 in the last game. Fort Recovery, they were down 2-0, came back and rallied here. Now the starters for the Redskins. Claire Wendell, number 5. Number 7, Lydia Whirling. Number 8, Carly Winter. Number 9, Brianna Seafreen. Number 10, Mariah Busher. Number 12, Maya Ontrop. In the libero, Grace Lange. Assistant coaches for St. Henry: Jenny Nieport, Ashley Kanapke, Kylie Hilsman, and the head coach Trisha Rosenbeck. 6th year at St. Henry. She actually played her college ball here at Wright State at the Nutter Center. Also as part of the 98-99 teams that went to the state semifinals. Right now it gives us an opportunity to talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, first we'll start off with the Rangers of New Knoxville, their keys, and they're going to be the same keys I've used since the district championship game against New Bremen. They include a strong start. Want to get off to a good rhythm offense and good defense. Need to be able to serve, and not only serve, but receive the ball well. And stay aggressive on broken plays and normal attacks. You hate to give free balls up to the enemy, in this case, the Redskins. Thank you to Keyhole Pizza for those keys.
Now the keys for the Redskins.
They want to also serve aggressive, try to get New Knoxville out of rhythm so they can't get good attacks. Side out consistently, get the ball back. Don't let the Rangers get on runs and build momentum, and use the opportunities they give us. So if they happen to give you a free ball, use it, is the word you'll hear people mention a lot, where get into offense quickly, go to town, and get some good attacks, make it difficult on the Rangers defense.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Some of the leading hitters for St. Henry: Brianna Seifring at 3.3 kills per set. Chloe Gels, a sophomore, 3.1. More of a pretty balanced attack for the Redskins.
They average just under 11 kills per set, a .259 team hitting percentage. But you mentioned Seifring, a senior, 3.3 with a .278 hitting percentage. And then Gels, a sophomore, 3.1 and a very good .249 attack percentage.
Rangers will start us off. Avery Henshin serves it across. Setter is, they go to Wendell there. That's Wendell hits it over. In the middle is Carson Henshin. Bump back, but out of bounds. Point Rangers.
Good strong attack by Henshin. Nice dig by Grace Lange, the St. Henry libero, but just too much power, if you will. And the point goes to the Rangers with Carson's first kill.
Serve across by Avery. Seifring will have to hit it flat-footed.
Here's that opportunity. Can St. Henry now take advantage?
They'll go to Wendell on the right side, dug by Henshin. Gable will go over. So that'll be Waterman for the kill.
The silent assassin, Melissa Waterman, very consistent, 1.1 kills per set, takes advantage of her opportunities and gives you Knoxville their second point.
2-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank think first. Dink by Seifring in a perfect spot for the point.
She possibly maybe hit that left-handed. Maybe her offhand. It wasn't a great contact, but she touched it right into the hole of the Ranger defense.
Seifring back-to-back first team All-MAC as Grace Lange now serving for the Redskins. The libero dug by Henshin. Gable will go to Henshin off the blockers. Dug there by Busher. Whirling will set Seifring. Overpowers with a hit. We're tied at 2.
Back-to-back attacks for kills for Brianna Seifring. New Knoxville got a good swing themselves, but good hands at the net by the Redskins to slow it down, let them get into good offense.
Grace Lange, second team All-MAC. Trying to break the tie here. Dug by Flutterjohn. Over to Henshin. Down the line. Dug by Whirling. They'll set Seifring off the top of the net, but it hits the antenna as well. Point Rangers.
Another strong swing by the Rangers. The setter, though, Whirling, had to take the first contact, never kind of got in rhythm, and then the attack hit the antenna for the violation.
Waterman serves. Whirling. Go around to Wendell. Hard hit on the right side for the point.
Nice attack there by Wendell. She's primarily a right side attacker and has done very well for the Redskins. She averages 1.4 kills per set and a decent .272 hitting percentage.
Lauren Bikey into serve. She had 9 aces in the semifinal win over Monroeville. Set to Flutterjohn, blocked back. That time by Seifring for the Redskin point.
Carly Winter also up there. Those are some of the leading blockers for the Redskins. Winter at 0.5 blocks per set and Seifring at 0.4. They tag team there to get a point, their first lead, and they build on it.
With a bleeder just off the top of the net, stretches the lead to 5-3. Bikey won as 6 seniors on this pretty veteran squad for Coach Rosenbeck.
Each team with 6 seniors.
It'll be hit by Flutterjohn on the right side. Off the blockers, we got a Redskin in the net. Side out to New Knoxville.
So Flutterjohn records the kill.
Bryn Egbert goes into the front row, replacing Erica Wiedock. Senior Haley Flutterjohn, also 6 seniors on the Ranger squad. Whirling, set again to Seifring down the line for the point.
Well struck volleyball. Brianna Seifring off to a nice start here. A lot of power, and New Knoxville now didn't, just off a bit, couldn't get in good position.
Seifring goes back to serve. That brings in sophomore Chloe Gell, second team All-MAC, the second leading hitter on the team at 3.1 kills per set.
And she seemingly has been playing better volleyball here at the end of the season.
Set over to Egbert, the freshman with the kill.
It's always good to get a youngster involved early, and her first attempt becomes a kill. She's had some kills here as of late in this tournament run, kind of set up where the blocks are not at, and she comes through.
Carson Henshin with the ace. We are tied at 6.
35 aces on the season for Carson now, and a good drop serve and back-to-back quick points. Those are ways the momentum is starting to build, and St. Henry will look for a way to stop that here to get a good first touch.
They set in the middle to Gels. Avery Henson off the blockers. Redskin in the net. Rangers take the lead.
Well, just like that, after a 2-point deficit, Dave, I believe where the Redskins had built, now it's back to a 1-point New Knoxville lead, and it seems like just under a minute. It happens pretty quick.
Running serve by the MAC Player of the Year and Carson Henson. Over on 2 by Whirling. Gable does the same, but with a better result.
Gable, the front row attacker, able to jump and attack it very nicely. Used her left hand, and Whirling also in the front row, able to attack it as a regular hitter. But yeah, Gable went and used her left hand.
Henson serve across, dug by Seifring. Whirling sets Gels. Hard kill, Louis Gels.
Gels averages just over 3 kills per set, as you mentioned, Dave, as a sophomore, and a .249 hitting percentage. So they don't lose a lot when they rotate Seifring out into the back row. The sophomore Gels comes in to attack pretty well.
Carly Winter, honorable mention, All-MAC with the serve. Dug by Henson. Gable chases it down. Will set Henson from the back row. Dug by the Redskins. They'll set Gels again. And another kill.
Another good attack. St. Henry's had some nice aggressive swings. When they get in the system, they've been very successful, very efficient with their attacks.
We are tied at 8 again. 8. That's our 4th tie already in this set. There will be an ace by Winter.
For Winter, just her 14th ace on the season, but she does serve the ball very nicely, 94%, so she doesn't commit many service errors. Gets a somewhat of a rare ace there.
Short serve. Flutterjohn comes up to get it. Henson in the middle. Gable. Another overpass. Henson will put it away. Avery Henson gets the second overpass for the kill.
Couple nice plays there again. It was St. Henry. It really kept the ball alive. They've been able to get good touches on the attack to keep it alive. But you mentioned that overpass. That's an advantage for the offensive team, in this case, the Rangers.
Gable with the serve. It'll be free ball across. Chance for the Rangers. Gable will go over to Waterman. Waterman with the kill.
New Knoxville ran slide offense. I think the defense was following Avery Henson coming this way. They went outside to Melissa Waterman, number 6. She records her second kill of the game.
Job by Gable running the offense. There's Gels. Flutterjohn got a shoulder on him, but that was it. We're tied once again at 10.
Many of St. Henry's attack have really eaten up the Rangers defenders. They've been at the spot, but like just off a half a foot, you know, can't get it on your arms, and you tend to take them off your upper arms or your shoulders. And so it's an advantage for the Redskins attacker, but still a 10-10 game.
Setter Lydia Whirling, just a sophomore with the serve. In the middle, it's Avery.
Ooh, nice save. Whirling, I think, stuck an arm out.
And that will go wide. So
hitting error?
Hitting error, I think, on that. They have played the defense, the spike, I should say.
Out and kept it alive, and then the attack carried long out of bounds, so a break for the Rangers.
Erica Wiedock in the game. She had 3 aces against South Webster in the semifinal.
91% server on the season.
They'll set Wendell. Dug there by Wiedock. Waterman. There's someone in the net there.
New Knoxville.
So another tie at 11.
First error committed by the Rangers, and St. Henry has only had 2 errors, so everyone has been playing pretty clean, basically earning their points here. The first, well, in this case, 22. We've split them down the middle.
Raya Busher, just a freshman, played more as the season went on varsity. Avery Henson with the big kill.
Good job by the Rangers getting into offense, and a beautiful set from Gable allowed Avery Henson to record her 3rd kill, catching that back row or the back portion of the court.
Avery goes back to serve. Hit over by Whirling. It'll be in a back row. She's coming from the back row to set, and she jumped and attacked there, and you can't do that.
Give the ace to Avery Henson as St. Henry unable to make a good play on the volleyball. Her 35th ace.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Rangers. Hit by Seifring off the blockers. We played about halfway through this match. I think the biggest lead we've had so far is 2 by New Knoxville.
St. Henry also a
2-point
lead. So yeah, it's been back and forth. And again, pretty clean played game. You're earning your own points, meaning you're not giving them away, you're earning them.
Lange serve. Set to Henson.
Nice dig by Whirling.
Redskins back row doing a lot of good digging. There's the block there. Henson puts it away.
Well, she hit the first one real nice, Dave, and Whirling made a great play on it, and then Knoxville got a touch to slow it down, and then the 50-50 ball again became a nice set. You just have to make sure it breaks the plane before she can attack it.
Melissa Waterman with the serve. Back set to Wendell. Blocked there by Flutterjohn.
Nice touch back by Flutterjohn.
Seifring. Nice dig there by Waterman to keep it. Avery from the back row for the point.
Number 4 with 4, and I like to mention the word asterisk. The kill goes to Avery Henson, but give Melissa Waterman serving right now an asterisk on a great defensive play to keep the ball alive.
Timeout by the Redskins. We'll take one too. You're watching State Volleyball on NK Toko Sports. Welcome back out of this precision strip timeout. This is the second of 4 state finals here at the Nutter Center. The Division I play before us. Rocky River Magnificent defeated Olentangy Liberty in 4, and then after this game it'll be Liberty Benton knocked out Coldwater, been undefeated this year. They play Independence in the nightcap Division II. Roger Bacon and Gilmore Academy. A lot of good volleyball here at the Nutter Center here.
And one ticket lets you watch all 4 games. That makes it nice to bring young kids down to get them a feel for it. It's not going to rob you. You don't have to go to, take a loan out to get to the tournaments. One ticket, 4 games, 4 matches.
Rangers with their biggest lead at 3. There's another kill by Seifring as you did a little change of pace there.
5 kills now for Brianna Seifring, and New Knoxville got a good touch on it. But again, fell kind of where nobody was at, but a much off-speed attack that time by Seifring. We've seen her and Gels really crank on the ball here early on.
Lauren Bikey, she had an ace her first time. Weedock kept it alive and free balled across by Gable. Whirling. Back set to Wendell. Or check that. Yeah,
Winner.
It's a winner for the hit.
She struck it well. They got a nice kind of slide offense, and it came right at us, Dave. It just, for Carly Winter, unfortunately, ends about 6 inches out of bounds, but a well-struck volleyball.
Brent Egbert into the front row. Haley Flutterjohn with the serve. Seifring off the blockers with another kill. Seifring's been very efficient so far.
She's had very few hitting errors. 6 kills now for her. New Knoxville's been able to get some touches, but not keep them in play. So a good start for 5'10" senior Brianna Seifring.
Seifring goes back to serve. Gels now in the front row in the outside hitting possession. And there's an ace by Seifring.
For Brianna Seifring now, that's her 39th ace on the season. 92% server, so she does a lot of things, not only attack, as you see a good look of Brianna right there, but she's a good attacker and a good server. That one records her 39th of the season.
Redskins within 1. They are now tied. Another ace by Seifring.
Back-to-back aces. Knoxville will take a timeout, it appears.
Timeout on the floor. That gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here. Today's game brought to you by our 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment. Our MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Our keys to the game provided by Keyhole Pizza. Replays courtesy of Winners Meats. You heard the Sydney All-Glaze Audiology starting lineups. Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll do stats and recap at the end of every set by Wagner's IGA. Jeff and I will pick a player of the game by NK Telco. And on our first National Bank scoreboard in our first set, we are all tied at 16.
32 points have been played, and we split them down the middle still. So I know it was tied at 22 points because they're at 11-11, now 16-16. Both teams have played again. I like the cleanness of the game. Just very few errors, so the points you get are the points you earned. We've seen a lot of good defense on both sides, and now we're getting some aggressive serving here that has forced Knoxville to take a timeout. Back-to-back service aces by Brianna Seifring.
Seifring continues to serve. Very closely played first set. There's a dig. Gable not able to chase it down. 3 straight aces by Seafried.
Again, she came in with 38 on the season. That gives her 39, 40, and 41. So again, sometimes, you know, those balls are picked up and you go right on offense. If you don't hit it just right, it creates a problem offensively, and that's exactly what rut the Rangers are kind of in.
And nobody able to get the second one. 4 in a row for Seafried. Rangers
will look to regroup here as a team together here as they now have given up the 2-point lead, trail by 2. Again, uncharacteristic here. Knoxville needs a good first touch, try to break the rhythm.
Seafried, big bit of time by Fletterjohn. Nice pass, set to Henshin for the kill. Much needed there by the Rangers.
Well, number 3 records her 3rd of the set, and it took a while. Knoxville had to sacrifice a few points there with a difficult serve receive. That kill, though, brings the Rangers back to within 1.
Serve across by Carson. Henshin whirling. Will have to go back row to Seafried. She sails it too long. We are tied for the 7th time this set.
Seafried has hit the ball very well so far. There was a rare attack, as you see here, the point that stopped the momentum last time for the Rangers on the kill by Carson Henshin.
They'll set Gels. Dug by Fletterjohn. Gable in the middle to Avery for the kill. We now have our 6th lead change of this set. The lead now in favor of the Rangers.
It's like a swing set here as the swing just kind of goes back and forth. Teams have responded, made runs.
Whirling will go back set there to Winner. Hit across by Gable. Close to that Whirling. Fletterjohn was there. They set Henshin. Pushes it. Nice save there in the back row. Gable bump set over to Egbert.
Well struck, but played up by the Redskins. This will be a long free ball.
Fletterjohn, Gable, Henshin, block back for the St. Henry. Oh, it's almost alive, but St. Henry will tie it at 19.
I know Winner was part of the block. I think Whirling maybe it was also with her. The long volley of St. Henry maybe dodged the bullet. They had a couple free balls. Knoxville went to town on offense, but good defensive play to net prevails for a Redskin point.
My on-trap into the front row, Carly Winner, honorable mention MAC with the serve. Hit to Henshin, that will go long. And
tough
Redskin.
angle. Yeah, it was tough angle, kind of an over-the-shoulder set. Still hit it real nice and put some good speed on it, but it just sailed past the end line.
20-19, St. Henry. Dig there by Waterman. They'll set Henshin, that'll be blocked out of bounds. That'll be a point. We are tied at 20.
Another tie?
Another tie, imagine that.
How many is that now, did you say?
I got 9. And 7 lead changes.
That's championship volleyball is what that is, and very well played.
And that will sail too long on the Gables serve. So the Redskins retake the lead at 21-20.
First service mistake by either team today. Knoxville serves at 91%, St. Henry at 85%.
Lydia Whirling, sophomore setter. Serves a short one, too short. And we will be tied now for the 10th time. 21-21. It's Erica Wiedock back to serve. Dug there by Seafried. Whirling will go back set, and Gels hammers it home.
Rangers got tied up on the blocking scheme. I think they bumped into a couple each other and were not able to get up. And boy, for a girl like Gels, that's taking candy from a baby a little bit, as no one there to defend.
Timeout on the floor. Taken by the New Knoxville Rangers.
Just want to remind everyone again, in case you missed our pregame, these teams have battled their way here. Speaking about St. Henry, they had to defeat these ranked teams in order, starting with Marion Local. They were 20th, Fort Recovery 18th, then Jackson Center ranked 11th, then Fort Lauderdale ranked 8th, then Monroeville ranked 14th, and now New Knoxville, they're playing today, ranked number 2. For New Knoxville, this is their journey since defeating New Bremen in the district championship game. Cardinals were number 1, Lipsick then number 6, Tiffin Calvert number 4, South Webster number 7, and now number 5, St. Henry today. So these teams have earned the right to play on this final game of volleyball Division IV.
Yeah, New Knoxville's played 5 of the top 7, and they're one of them. And then the other one is Buckeye Central. But
that was 3.
Yeah,
the Buckeye Central was not in the mix, but these teams have earned the right to play here and have had a great season. And what better way to finish it with 2 quality teams?
It's Raya Busher, the freshman, serving with a 1-point lead. Dug by Henson, overpassed and hit out of bounds. So the Rangers dodged a bullet there.
You don't see that very often. The overpass became a little bit too much for Maya Ontrop. I believe it was her that attacked it. Would like to have that one back.
22-22 is Avery Henson with the serve. Busher to Whirling. They'll go over to Seaframe with another kill.
That's 7 for Brianna Seaframe. She's found the rhythm and able to find a hole. She's been very successful today, very efficient. 7 kills for Seaframe.
Tall front row as Carly Winter joins Claire Wendell and Seaframe in the front row. Dug there by Waterman. Nobody gets the second one, and a set point coming up here for the Redskins.
Lange with her 54th ace on the season, averages 54 aces on the season, 89% server.
Lange trying to finish it off for the Redskins here in the first set. That is short, a bleeder, and it falls. And the Redskins take the first set on our First National Bank scoreboard, 25-22. Both teams will regroup to the bench. We'll come back with the second set here on NK Toko Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
One set in the books here in the St. Henry Redskins win a very closely played first set, 25-22 with our Wagner's IJA stats and recap. Here's Jeff Henson.
Well, the CAB report looks like this. The kills, the aces, the blocks. 14 kills for the Rangers, 12 for St. Henry. New Knoxville, 2 service aces. St. Henry, 8 service aces. 0 blocks for the Rangers and 2 for the Redskins. So the ace category came up big. The aggressive serving by the Redskins got New Knoxville into some plays where, like you talked, Dave, some serves were definitely difficult to handle. Other times, New Knoxville just kind of passed it. Couldn't get it to a player. It wasn't like it just basically miscommunication, just could not get there. I mean, it's not controlled, but New Knoxville had 8 of them against them, so they'll look to clean that up here in game 2.
very close game. 13 ties and 7 lead changes. St. Henry played a very great game, very efficient, as Chloe Gels hit 667 on their hitting. Brianna Seifring, 7 kills, and she was 412 on her hitting percentage. St. Henry with the first serve and a kill there by Avery Henson.
Henson recorded, I had her down for 6 kills in game number 1. That one now gives her 7. Official stat sheet looks like 5, so we'll go with 7 for now, or she now serves.
Serve dug by Busher. What Worley has to chase it down. Seifring, and there's a block. Flutterjohn and Henson.
Good timing that time. Didn't do so well in the first game against Seifring, who you said the high hitting percentage was very efficient. 417, that's a good number.
Short serve there by Henson just across the net. Wendell with the dink, covered by Wiedock. Back set, they will call a double hit on Gable.
A rare mistake there. Tough call, tough play. She tried to push it back to Haley Flutterjohn, and if the ball doesn't come out just right, it results in a what they call a double hit or a ball handling mistake or error.
Lauren Bikey into the game, replacing Wendell. Serve, nice save there by Flutterjohn. Henson from the back row. Whirling will set Seifring off the blocked. Gable, Wiedock, Waterman with a dink.
Melissa Waterman, nice play. The Rangers out of system there, having to play defense and self-defense, and Wiedock, I believe, will get the assist. That's Erica, and then number 6 was actually the one that got the kill, but the assist was from Wiedock.
Waterman goes back to serve. Wraparound play to Winter, and she puts it away.
Good rhythm, good timing by Carly Winter. She missed on that opportunity in game 1, hit it wide. That one right between the New Knoxville defenders for her first kill of the match.
Brianna Seifring back to serve. Chloe Gels into the front row. Those have been the 2 main hitters for the Redskins. They trail by 1 here in the second set, but up 1 set to no. And there's an ace there by Seifring. We are tied at 3.
That's that's Brianna Seifring's 5th ace. So New Knoxville, after playing so clean, if you will, serve receive in the past couple matches, struggling here a bit early on.
Well, there's a little bit of a struggle there, but able to 3-ball it across by Flutterjohn. Whirling will set Seifring close to the middle. Gels with a kill.
Out of system offense by the Rangers, and it gave the Redskins a great chance, and they capitalized on the attack by by Chloe Gels, her 5th kill of the match.
Seifring serving now with lead for St. Henry. Again, having to chase it down and just free balling it across. Whirling will go wrap around the Winner, blocked. Now on the St. Henry side as they struggle, not able to get it across.
Give the kill to Carson Henson. It took a while to find pay dirt for the Rangers, but a good effort by the Redskins trying to keep it alive, just out of all their reach, and the final one landed on the Redskins side. The 4th kill for Carson Henson.
Bryn Egbert into the front row as Haley Flutterjohn with the serve. Whirling sets Gels. Nice save there by Waterman, hit by Egbert. Over on 2 by Whirling. Set to Henson for the kill.
Another defensive play by Melissa Waterman kept that hard attack for the Redskins alive for the Rangers, and then a kind of a push ball over gave New Knoxville a great opportunity to run offense and give Carson Henson her 2nd kill.
That one just off the top of the net. Seifring with the dig. They set Gels off the blockers. Try there by Waterman, but be another kill by Chloe Gels.
5 in the match now for Gels. She had 4 in game number 1, and Gels and Seifring continue to swing the ball well. They're getting some nice sets and able to really go with good aggressive authority on their attacks.
That one goes into the net. St. Henry playing in their 12th state final. Unbelievable. 7-time state champion. 4-time runner-up. But they haven't won since 2011. Quite the powerhouse through the years. And there's a serve by Henson. Henson will, nice save there by Ontrop. Hit by Gels. Flutterjohn, Henson from the back row. Whirling will set Seifring from the back row, and that will sail long.
Boy, nice play by Avery Henson, pushing the ball down on the overpass, but I believe it was Whirling that made the great play, keep it alive for the Redskins. The ultimate hitting error gave the ball to the Rangers.
Chloe Gels through the double blockers. Rangers have been able to get hands on a lot of hits, but that time just too much through the hands.
Again, just a lot of power, and yes, through the hands, you're getting some touches, just can't control them, and it's been a good, and Redskins have just attacked it much stronger here early on in this first game and a half.
Claire Wendell in the front row. Lydia Whirling to serve. Bump set over to Avery Henson, and that goes just a little wide. We were tied at 7.
Change the angle a little bit, right idea. It was an open spot down the line, just missed her mark, lands out of bounds.
7-7. See the sophomore Lydia Whirling, second team All-MAC. Serve was a setter as well as a freshman. Once again, the Knoxville out of system on the serve receive. There's Wendell through the blockers, able to be hit over. Block at the net there. Gable will set Henson for the kill. Good scrambling there for the Rangers.
Good scrambling is what you want to call it, yes. And the end result is a touch shot, if you will, just finding the rhythm and finding the full swing change up, and right in front of the back row of the Redskin defense.
Kelly Gable to serve off the top of the net. Nice save there by Wendell, and that goes underneath the net, so that'd be an ace by Gable.
Give credit to Claire Wendell, though, making a great play on the net serve, but an ace nonetheless for Ellie Gable, her 55th of the year. She leads the Rangers in that category and also 92% server.
Gable, first team MAC, District 8 and State. Close to the net. Now Henson hits it on the third. Dug by Seifring. Whirling. That'll be a lift. And the Rangers with a 3-point lead.
Rangers got a break there as Henson played the overplay. It actually came down on her side. Was able to dig it out, if you will, and keep it alive and force the error against the Redskins.
Gable continues to serve another short one. Well, and nobody takes the third one. And now a 4-point lead. Coach Rosenbeck will take a precision strip timeout. We're in the second set. The Rangers up by 4. You're watching State Tournament on NK Telco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to the precision strip timeout. Rangers have a 4-point lead here in this second set. And Jeff, they haven't really been in system a whole lot in this match, but they've scrambled a lot here in the second set to get this lead.
Yeah, they've done it kind of out of system, if you will, and it's been a tough battle. Credit that to the St. Henry Redskins. They're attacking, they're serving, is forcing Knoxville to play perfect on that first touch. And when you're 95%, sometimes that forces the system, if you will, to be out of whack. And Rangers have really had to work, but managed through to get a 4-point lead here in this game 2.
Wendell with the hit. Will set Waterman. Nice save there by Seifring. Gels to the net and a block. Egbert with a block.
10-4. Egbert, Avery Henson go up together, but big momentum play there for the Rangers. And yes, the freshman probably got the contact and got the attack, or the block of the attack, down on the St. Henry side.
Now a 5-point lead for the Rangers. It's that Gels again. It's dug by Henson, but that would go out of bounds. Give a kill to Gels.
They continue to feed her, even though she was blocked the last time. Again, good rhythm and a short memory for Chloe Gels, and hit it with a lot of power. That's her 7th kill of the match.
Briah Busher and the freshman, she had 4 aces in the semifinal match against Monroeville that they won in 4 on Thursday. That will sail long. Side out to the Rangers. Erica Wiedock take Egberg's spot and come back to serve. All seniors on the floor right now for the Rangers. Dug by Lange. They'll set Seifring for the kill. She goes more down the line on that one.
Again, pretty strong attacker. She has good legs. Well, that was Seifring. I gave it to Gels, but yeah. Seifring, after having 7 in the first set, her first of game 2, but again, well struck. Good timing by Seifring.
Grace Lange with the serve, dug by Henson. Nobody gets the second one. Another ace for the Redskins.
Lange now matches her uniform number. 3 service aces in the match, 2 in game 1, and that one to bring her team to within 3.
Rangers had as much as a 5-point lead, and that one goes into the net. There's been a few more missed services, it seems, for the Redskins this set.
Well, they've had 2 of them, and they've somewhat been back-to-back, so that's why it seems like much more, but they've been doing very well as this match with the service aces.
Peter Henschen with the serve. There's Seifring again. Got a part of a block for the Rangers, and there'll be a lift there. Side out to the Redskins. Side out as Lauren Bikey will go to the back row. In the front row, we have Winter, Seifring, and Whirling for the Redskins. That will go into the net, so another one into the net.
That's 3 out of probably their last 4, Dave, that have gone in the net, so great for the Rangers.
Henschen, Flutter, John, and Gable in the front row.
This will be
for
free
the
ball.
Rangers. So there's another chance. Henschen, Gable, wrap around to Henschen. Nice save in the back row. Able to hit it over.
Another chance here in the...
They'll set Carson again off the blockers, and this time for the point.
Well, number 3 now with 6 kills in the match, 3 in each one. But again, good defensive play by the Redskins. It's forcing New Knoxville to go to offense over and over again. And good defense by the Redskins, but the Rangers prevailed on that volley.
Ace by Melissa Waterman.
Her first of the match, her 26th ace of the season. New Knoxville's leading server at 94% on season.
17-11 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Waterman continues to serve. Whirling hits it over. Henschen tries to sail it over on the second hit. Seifring with the kill.
Good angle, kind of went away from the blockers, and she's done a nice job with the diagonal attacks, getting off, in this case, away from the hands of the blockers, and a big side out for the Redskins. She now goes back to serve. 5 aces for her in the match.
It's Chloe Gellison to the front row. Redskins down by 5. Henschen overpass, and that is sailed long by the Redskins.
That's twice today. An overpass for the Redskins has been hit out of bounds, so tough break for the Redskins. That's what you want. You want the overpass. Rangers have survived those a couple times here in the match.
Haley Flutterjohn, serve dug by Seifring. That'll be free ball across. Header Flutterjohn, wrap around Henschen, and there'll be a Redskin in the net. 7-point lead for the Rangers.
Boy, it makes a difference for either team when St. Henry will take a timeout when you can't get the ball in the system with the whole new offense, and usually the recipient, in this case the defense, takes advantage of it.
Take a quick precision strip timeout here on NK Toko Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
This is the third state appearance for New Knoxville. Back in '89 under Chuck Braden, they went 25-3, lost in the semifinal to Newark Catholic. Some of the players on the team there, Jeff, in 1989.
3 of them have family playing today. Amy Leffel, her daughter Erica's playing, and Shannon Egbert and Emily Egbert, their sister is Bryn, playing in this game today. In this case, Bryn and Erica can boast because they've made it farther than either their mother or their sisters, making it to the state finals. Other team members on that 89 team: Angie Schrolicki, Jenny Wessel, Shannon Braden, Stacy Timmerman, and Christine Schrolicki.
There's an ace by Flutterjohn, makes it a 2012. Also the 2016 lost in the state final to Newark Catholic. Some of the players on that team, strong middle hitters on that team.
I'll mention their names as soon as we get a break. Oh, good, it's going to be a free ball.
Was hit by, there's a kill by Gels.
I'll take that back. Gels turned something into nothing. Those players on the 2006 team include Nicole Wright, Alicia Niemeyer. Those are the big middle hitters. Morgan Reinecke, Nikki Kellemeyer, Haley Cruzy, Anna Janes, Meredith Flutterjohn, Taylor Richter, Jessie Katahenrich, Brooke Niemeyer, and Natasha Fullenkamp.
Right now, the 2001 Rangers lead by 7. Back set to Henson off the blocks for the point.
Her 5th kill of game 2, or 8th in the match. And as much as we like to give St. Henry's past participants their names, not enough time with them being at state so many, we'd have a whole list of names to go through with their tournament success here.
Gels will be blocked there by Gable and Henson. Hit by Ontrop. Gable will set Henson off the blockers. Lange just pushed across. Carson to Ellie to Avery. Just a little long. Line judge right on the call.
Didn't miss by much, but St. Henry needed that break in action. Knoxville built a big lead with just few points left to play. You've got to start a comeback, and that's what the Redskins needed. A break, they get it. Now they go to work on the aggressive serve.
Lydia Whirling sails it long.
4 service aces here in game 2. As a team, they serve at 85%, so they do have some mistakes on season on average.
Yeah, whereas you compare that to New Knoxville.
91.
And there's a tough serve. There's an ace. Gable, that ball was curving out of bounds, but if you're the player on the line, you got to play it.
Yeah, that ball had ideas of late of going out of bounds. We don't know if it would have been, but tough play. Wendell has to play it, and just off of her hands.
This time, Gable goes short, overpass, hit by Henson, but dug by the Redskins. Gelsch from the right side with a kill. Boy, she's got power.
The St. Henry dodges the ball. I give credit to both those plays of Chloe Gels. The overpass attack for Henson from Avery was dug up by Gels, and you go right back to her, and she records the kill, her 5th of game 2, her 9th of the match.
5'2" freshman Raya Busher into serve. All the way over the Waterman. There's Gels. Nice save there by Henson. Gable with a, Egbert with a kill from the right side, but Carson Henson with a big dig there for that point, and we're match point for the Rangers.
Bryn Egbert with the kill. You say the asterisk call, I like to call it, yes. Carson Henson with a big arm save to keep that volley alive and let Bryn Egbert record her 2nd kill of the match.
Erica Wiedock trying to finish off the 2nd set. There's Seifert off the blockers. Gable back set Flutterjohn off the block. Back set Wendell for the kill.
Boy, she had me fooled. I thought her body was appearing there. Her shoulders were like right at us here on the sideline. She switched and went down the line with a good solid contact, hit it to no man's land.
So the Redskins survived the first match point. Rangers still with an 8-point lead. Wiedock not able to handle that. Still another set point coming up here for New Knoxville.
A little stagnant on serve receiver at times. A little bit ball playing them versus them playing the ball. We'll credit that to the floating serve, if you will, of the Redskins.
Lange, Henson with the dig. All the way over to Flutterjohn through the blockers, and the 2nd set goes to the Rangers on our First National Bank scoreboard, 25-17. The match is now tied at 1 set apiece. The teams will regroup to the bench. We'll be back with the 3rd set when we return on NK Telco Sports.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back here to the third set. Much more of a calmer game in the second set as the Rangers were in control most of that way. They win by 8, 25-17.
Yeah, the Rangers on the CAB report took care of business, and it was an even battle attacking-wise with 10 kills for the Rangers, 9 for the Redskins. New Knoxville 4 service aces, St. Henry with 3, New Knoxville 2 termination blocks, St. Henry with none. What the difference was number of errors. New Knoxville just 4, St. Henry committed 8. So there's a 4-point swing there on errors, and a couple with the blocking, and one with the ace and one with the attack advantage for the Rangers, and it propelled them to an 8-point victory. And St. Henry that game unable, let's say, Dave, to get into good offense, really couldn't get the strong attacks. They got some, don't get me wrong, but they didn't get that volume they had in game 1 against the Rangers.
Server cross by Wiedak as we start the third set. Seifring with another kill.
Again, good ball placement. It's hit pretty hard. Defense doesn't have a lot of time to react, and you put your arms in the general path of it and hope you make good solid contact. This one goes off a Ranger and out of bounds for Seifring's now 10th kill of the match.
Lange with the serve, dug by Fletterjohn. They'll set back to Halish, who just have to bump it across. Whirling will go back to Seifring with another kill.
Seifring had 7 kills in game 1, had 2 in game number 2. Kind of a quiet game, if you will, for number 9 in game 2, but now is already 2 quick ones here. That gives her 11 kills in the match.
Lange serves with a 2-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. That one into the net. Talk about some of the 7 state championships. The Redskins won in 85, 87, 90, 94, 95. That's all under D.D. Stoner. They won in 04 under Coach Lori Schwierdeman, and then in 2011 under Coach Diana Kramer. And there's a miss hit by St. Henry. Talked about some of the, Trisha Rosenbeck was on the 98 and 98 team, that 98 and 99 team that lost in the state semifinal. A couple of the assistants were part of state championships team. Ashley Highcamp-Kanapke was on that 2011 team, and there's a block there by Fletterjohn and Henshin, or check that, Waterman and Henshin. And then also you have Kylie Elking-Hulsman on the staff, was on the 04 team. Just a lot of tradition for St. Henry.
The girls coming back home to help the program.
And there is a nice block there. Henshin and Fletterjohn. One of the rare times they've been able to block on what's really a left-handed attack. I should say the left side attack for St. Henry, and Rangers up by 2.
They've been very successful out of that left front in Gels and Seifring.
Wiedak bumps it over. Winner with the hit, sails long. 5-2 Rangers.
I believe a 5-0 run. It wasn't
Yep.
a 2-0, so now New Knoxville. A couple of termination stuff blocks, a couple attack errors by the Redskins, or errors, have given the Rangers a 5-0 run here.
Busher to Whirling. To Seifring, Seifring in the middle. They switch him around sometime. They'll put Seifring. That time she was attacking from the middle there. Especially on the serve receive, not really able to move to our normal left position as Lauren Bikey, senior defensive specialist, in for Coach Rosenbeck. Hard serve dug by Henshin. Gable over to Henshin for the kill. I think it was a little bit of a block, but the result was what the Rangers wanted.
6'1" senior now with 9 kills, had 3 in game 1, 5 in game 2, and her first kill there for the Knoxville 6th point.
Melissa Waterman, senior, honorable mention, the MAC with the serve. Seifring dug by Henshin. Over to Flutterjohn. Flat-footed Winner hits it. Dug by Waterman. Gable, wrap around to Carson for the kill.
Ran into the stand on that slide offense and seems to be okay.
See the replay here by Winners Meats. Nice play. Say a little collision there. As St. Henry will take a precision strip timeout. We'll be right back.
Jewelry Barn, repairs, custom and in-stock items. Joe's Place 2. Wayne Trail Lincoln Electric. Brookside Laboratories, world leader in analytical services. Bombauer Fertilizer and Seed. Phone Doctors.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back to live action, Melissa Waterman with an ace. The St. Henry not able to handle it, and the lead to 5.
It's been a game of serve-receive, Dave. I think each team that has done it well, obviously, has gotten the offense, and teams have not allowed their teams not to get the offense, and you have attacks like that where it's a free ball, and these offenses can get to work.
Henshin off the blockers, Busher with the dig. In the middle, it's Winner, blocked by Henshin. Lange will bump set to Seifring. Henshin with the dig. Gable close to the net, and a nice play by Ellie Gable.
Heads up play again. She's a front row player now in this rotation, so she can attack even though she's a setter. And right idea. And again, that's just instinct, knowing how to do that and placing it down on the other side.
9-3 Rangers. Winner with a nice hit from the middle.
We've seen her crush a few very nice hard attacks, Carly Winner, and that one was smoked pretty well out of the middle. Really cranked on it diagonally or cut it this way to our side, and she records her second kill of the match, 1 in game 2 and 1 in game 3.
Chloe Gels in the front row. Brianna Seifring with the serve. Dug by Henshin. Gable bump set to Carson Henshin. That will just be just wide. I think Carson thought that one was in.
Bang, bang play right down the line and hit pretty well. Definitely downward trajectory. Tough to defend, but when it goes out of bounds, St. Henry doesn't have to worry about it. And back-to-back points for the Redskins.
Mentioned Gable Flutterjohn, good elevation. Dug there by Seifring. Gels will just have to bump it over, not able to get it over. Side out to the Rangers.
Tough play there as they fielded the attack somewhat okay. Never got it the system, but the second touch just too much off the court made it impossible to get a good swing.
Brent Egbert into the front row for the Rangers. Bump set, they'll go to Gels, dug by Flutterjohn. Gable over to Egbert, dig by Seifring. Whirling to Gels with a hammer.
For Gels, her first kill of game 3, that now gives her a 10. Well struck, yeah.
On plays like that, you just gotta almost tip your hat, if you will, and it's like, it's a good hit. Let's play the next point. That's Carly Winner back to serve for the Redskins. Dig there by Waterman. Back set to Henshin. That will go out of bounds. Great back set by Gable. Henshin with a nice hit and kill from the right side.
Way to get on top of the ball there. That good top-down attack, but a good effort by the Redskins. Got a hand on it, but those are tough to control, keep in play.
Henshin serves just a little long. Side out to the Redskins.
Knoxville's first service there of game number 3, only their second in the match. They had 1 in game 1, none in game 2, and that one here in game 3.
In the serve, or staying back to serve there is the setter, Lydia Whirling. She's setting from the back row. Flutterjohn in the middle to Avery Henshin. Blocked back on Trop. Looked like she got the most of that one.
She and also Chloe Gels did a nice job creating a wall. Gels Ontrop, the junior, did most of the contact, but a good wall defense there to stuff the Rangers.
Redskins within 3. Worland continues to serve. As just short, but Gable takes over in 2 and finds a spot.
Good decision, caught the blockers off balance. They've been touching New Knoxville's attack pretty well. And Gable caught him kind of mid-step, if you will, took the second touch and records his second kill here in game 3.
Lead back to 4. Gable back to serve and to set from the back row. That'll be a lift on the second hit.
Gable records her third ace of the game, of the match. Her first here in game number 3. Came in with 54 on the season to lead the Rangers.
13-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. A short serve, not able to handle. Good mixing up the serve there by senior Ellie Gable.
There's full swing, soft hits are tough to read defensively. It looks easy watching it on your couch, but on a court, it's a whole different feeling.
Gable this time puts a little bit of a hammer there and another ace.
As much as they want to keep it aggressive, you got St. Henry rolling backwards here. St. Henry's going to take a timeout.
Another precision strip timeout. You're watching the State Volleyball Tournament on NK Telco Sports.
Minster Bank.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Come back from the precision strip timeout. Rangers so far in control of this third set, up by 7.
They're ahead by 7. Long way to go yet. St. Henry needs a break here to get the ball back, cut into that Ranger lead, and go back to work on offense. And the serve receive has been big for each team. It's those that can get that good first touch have been the ones that have been getting the points, if you will. So Coach Rosenbeck tried to break the momentum here, and it's not going to work on that.
That is now the 4th ace that Gable has had in this rotation, I believe.
And Brianna Seifring had 4 in a row back in game 1 that kind of really opened up the margin for St. Henry back in game 1, or helped them to that 25-22 win in game 1.
That one's short this time. Gels with the first bump. They set back to her, and Gels takes care of business.
See the difference when you get a good first touch. The offense starts a lot easier when you have good attackers. It finishes that way.
Yeah, and it's the type, both teams have good attackers that it's hard to block that attack. So it's if you can get in system with your first hit.
Yeah, that's why it's critical. That's why both coaches talk about it as keys. The good first touch, and
that will go out of bounds there. Is not able to.
So ace there for Busher, her first of the match.
Again, not able to do a great serve receive. Gable tried to set it over. Busher, left-hander. The serve dug by Henshin to Gable. To Avery for the kill.
Her first kill of game 3. That gives her 9 in the match, and good job by Gable to set a nice stationary ball right in the hitting zone for Avery Henshin.
Erica Wiedock will come into the game. Serve, and that one goes unfortunately into the net. Side out to the Redskins.
2 service errors for the Rangers in game 3. Only 3 in the total match. Had that other one back in game number 1.
Grace Lange into serve as Carly Winter now at the middle hitter for the Redskins. Gable will go over to Flutterjohn with a big running start, block back on the Rangers side. Gable did a nice play on that one. Wiedock will set Henshin.
A nice play back row by Busher.
They block Seifring. She tries to dig it. There's a lift. I think Avery Henshin. Was that a kill or is that a block there?
Okay.
Okay. So point there for the Redskins is Henshin back to serve. Back set to Wendell. Gable to Henshin, tips it. Seifring, there's Henson with the dig. Back set, Flutterjohn for the kill. Flutterjohn did a nice job of hitting to the right of the blocker.
Yeah, I sensed it or saw it or whatever, but yeah, got away from the hands and able to record her first kill of game 3.
Henson with the serve. Winner with a big hit.
Number 9.
Oh, check that, Seifring this time from the middle row. Middle spot.
Seifring 4 kills in set number 3, and again, she's been very active tonight. Some very good, solid shots. Hasn't had many mistakes.
Lauren Bikey in to serve. This league's been around 6 to 8 points. So the Rangers, you just can try to keep it that way. And another hot serve there as Lauren Bikey records the ace.
Her second ace of the match. She leads the Redskins with 71 on the season. But that first touch so important, and both teams have at times kind of struggled with it.
Nice dig that time by Waterman. They'll set Carson off the blockers. Nice save by Lange, close to the net. There's Avery to Ellie, goes over on 2. Lange to Seifring off the blockers. Gable. Flutterjohn steps up to set.
St. Henry able to keep it alive. They've been playing some scrappy defense.
Gable wrap around to Henson, blocked out of bounds. Kill for Henson.
Her 4th of game number 3, and again, St. Henry has really made the Rangers swing a lot. And there's been some great defense on both sides, but here lately the Redskins very active, but have not been able to get great attacks back to the Rangers, but have forced them to convert.
Seifring, nice dig there by Waterman. Gable bump set to Avery Henson from the back row, dug by Bikey. There's the Seifring off the blockers. Can't handle it. There will be a kill by Seifring.
Tough break for number 4, Avery Henson. Would like to have that one back. She was in the right spot, just mishandled it. But a good swing by Seifring to break the momentum. Her 5th kill. Redskins trail by 6.
20-14 on our First National Bank scoreboard is Seifring back to serve. Dig by Henson. Back set, Flutterjohn. That one never made it across. Point for the Redskins.
5 points lead now for the Rangers. It's back-to-back points in succession. You get the gift, if you will, of the miss hit of the spike attack by the Rangers and an attack error. 2 quick points for the Redskins here, right when they need it.
Henson to Gable, to Carson Henson off the blockers. Dug there by Seifring. They'll go to Gels with another kill, Chloe Gels.
Good defense by the Redskins, getting some good hands on Rangers' attack to slow it down, and then getting the ball back to go on offense themselves.
Precision strip timeout called by the Rangers. It gives us an opportunity to NK Telco Sports and its sponsors. Pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball on NK Telco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays times are twice on Sunday, November 14th at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through Facebook and on YouTube and on nktelco.com/sports. I know probably late on Sunday you can see it on YouTube as well, and you'll be staying on YouTube forever, so to speak, because hopefully with fond memories to see that. And right now the Rangers, nice timeout. St. Henry's trying to creep back. It's always interesting to me when after timeout, what happens. It always seems like a big point to me. If you call the timeout, you really want to get the point because things weren't going good. You call timeout.
Yeah,
if you have the timeout, yeah, it can be a little mini momentum thing here.
Usually we've seen with a timeout, you can cause maybe a missed serve, or maybe a good touch, and you go to work on offense and record a kill to get a point. But St. Henry's fought back well. Now you kind of feel the momentum switching a little bit. It's a 4-point deficit. I think it had been 7. Some tough plays against the Rangers have given St. Henry a little bit of new life here in game 3.
Seifring with the serve, dug by Henson. Gable will go to Henson with the dink. There's Lange there, could cover it.
Nice play by Lange.
Seifring from the back row, blocked by Henson. There'll be Gels, and that will be tipped out of bounds by the Rangers, and the point after the timeout goes to the Redskins.
Couple plays there. The Redskins again kept that ball alive, and New Knoxville forces or commits to the air, but a good run here for the Redskins.
Henson, Gable, over to Henson for the point. Big for the Rangers to get out of that rotation. Get some momentum back, lead back to 4.
Side out is what they needed. It took them one more than the timeout gave them, but nonetheless, a break for New Knoxville and a fifth attack kill for Carson in game 3.
There'll be an ace by Fletterjohn. Too hot to handle, lead back to 5.
Haley's first ace of game 3, had one in game number 2, and Rangers now 3 points away.
In the middle, it's Gels off the net and falls on the New Knoxville side for the point.
Yeah, I'm not real sure how that got through, if it went off a Ranger or caught the tape and like jumped sideways, but give Gels, a sophomore, her fourth of game 3. Good aggressive swing.
Short serve by Winter. Henson blocked out of bounds. Nice, powerful hit by Carson Henson.
Her 6th kill of game 3 and a nice set. And again, St. Henry there to get some touches, but just could not control it. She now goes to back row to serve.
2 points away from victory here in the 3rd set. Whirling will set Gels through the blockers, right in between them for the point.
Gels, her 5th of the game, 14 on the night. Again, a good answer for the Redskins. Force New Knoxville now to come back on offense and limit that lead, or limit New Knoxville for the moment, that 23-point mark.
New Knoxville, you just want to side out, and you got set point coming up here off the serve from Lydia Whirling. Fletterjohn, Henson, there's a block there by Ontrop. There's a tough hitting angle there by Henson.
It was all started with the aggressive serve. New Knoxville didn't get a good first touch. Made everything kind of out of system, and that threw it off. And give credit to my Ontrop there with the good hands to record the stuff block.
Timeout by New Knoxville. We'll keep it right here. You know, the All-MAC final, we mentioned this a little bit in our pregame. I think it bears repeating again. There's been 142 state championships, so somebody today will win 143. Of those 142, 21 have been in volleyball, which is the second most of all. 21 will be today.
Yeah, 21st will be today.
That's the second most in any sport. 37 football state championships. Of those, 20 volleyball state championships so far. St. Henry's won 7. Marion Locals won 5. Versailles has won 3. Parkway 2. New Bremen 2. Fort Recovery 1. New Knoxville hopes to be on the board on that. We've had a MAC final back in 2017. The other thing, there's been, so far the 8 MAC schools have been eliminated this season. 6 have been eliminated by other MAC schools. So again,
I think the other 2 were by Liberty Benton, who's playing for a state title today. They knocked out Coldwater.
And Versailles was knocked out by Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. They lost to Liberty Benton. So again, another reason, the dominance of the MAC. But right now the Rangers looking to get this point. Henson hit is blocked. Whirling will go over to Gels, blocked partially at the net. Henson takes it over and it works. Avery Henson.
Left-handed swing there, kind of, the ball came right at her. You want to be careful you don't two-hand attack it. Those are usually errors, and went with her one hand. Her 3rd kill and a big one to give her team set point.
Ellie Gable, senior, trying to finish off this one. Hard serve, dug by Seifring. Whirling to Wendell, that will be a kill. Good angle shot by Claire Wendell.
Wendell usually attacks out of the right front, but had to start in the left here. She's been very consistent. 1 kill in each game tonight. She came in at 1.4 average per game, but a big swing there for the senior, number 5, Claire Wendell.
Still a set point for the Rangers. Set serving 21. Henson, Gable, all the way over to Avery Henson, dug by Whirling. They'll set Seifring. Block back. Wendell, dug by Gable. Fletterjohn. They'll set Henson from the back row, just out.
Boy, a game of inches. A back row attack just deep, or else it's a match or game for the Rangers. So the Redskins avoid elimination or the deficit, and they continue to serve.
Another set point. Henson, Gable to Avery Henson. Blocked there by oh no. It went down on the St. Henry side, and the New Knoxville Rangers wins the 3rd set. 25-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Rangers now lead the match 2-1. We'll get a look on the replay here. Hit there by Avery Henson.
Yeah, right down the net. I had trouble telling as well.
So both teams take a break. We'll be back with the fourth set here on NK Telco Sports.
Nedick Minster, Clopay, Keyhole Pizza.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Serving education, healthcare, government, industrial, and commercial businesses, Securcom of Minster has been the provider of safety and communication solutions since 1998. As a locally owned and operated company, Securcom staffs highly skilled technicians and certified installers, fully capable of handling all your design, installation, and maintenance needs. They specialize in the integration of fire alarm, door access control, surveillance cameras, phone systems, fiber optics, and data and cabling. And
as we go to the fourth set, the New Knoxville Rangers lead 2-1 as they win the third set 25-22 over the Redskins, who made a comeback late. Or with our Wagner's IGA stats and recap, here's Mr. Jeff Henson.
Well, the kills, New Knoxville won that battle 13-11. Service aces, New Knoxville recorded 6 service aces compared to St. Henry's 2. Blocking, each team came up with 2 stuff blocks in that game number 3. So again, serving, that serve receive has become so critical for each team today. New Knoxville 6 aces in that set, 4 of them by Ellie Gable kind of midway through that set to kind of open up the lead a little bit. And then you mentioned St. Henry made a run to get it back to within 4, but the Rangers hold on to win by 3.
I get the feeling this first part of this set is so critical because St. Henry got a little bit of momentum going as New Knoxville was pretty well in control of that. They got some momentum going. Can New Knoxville take the upper hand like they did the last 2 sets? They got the lead, built to it, and then not cruise, but they were in control.
Yeah, they seem just kind of stay the course, mild-mannered, and they don't let you get too riled, but they did have a good stretch in there, made some good momentum plays. You see Coach Jenny Etzler there. You mentioned Fort Recovery had a state title. She was on that team.
Back in the, I think,
91 maybe?
Yeah, around the 89, somewhere in that. Yeah. Jenny Etzler, Flutterjohn.
Her daughter Haley playing today, and
so St. Henry with the first serve, that'll be close to the net as
back row attacker hit the ball above the net or went over the net after she touched it. We'll give the ace to number 0.
Lauren Bikey. First server for St. Henry, dug by Carson Henson. They'll set Flutterjohn. That'll go a little bit too long, and St. Henry grabs a 2-0 lead.
Well, the St. Henry Redskins, you talked about the momentum. They built a little bit to kind of climb back into it. But they're kind of riding that now, so New Knoxville couldn't squelch it, if you will. St. Henry's off to a start they needed to.
And that goes wide.
But that one will stop the brief momentum they had.
Again, these 2 teams play back on October 7th at the barn. New Knoxville 1-4. That was the last time St. Henry lost a match. They had some really close games in tournament, but right now Seagren with the hit, dug by Gable. Flutterjohn will now set it to Henson. Nice dig there by Whirling. Winner over, and there's a kill. A little unorthodox windmill hit by Carly Winter.
And she doesn't get a lot of opportunities out of the middle to attack, more as a blocker, but she's She paid off there, again, a kind of an awkward or a different type of swing, able to record her first kill of game 4.
St. Henry with a 3-1 lead. Dug by Flutterjohn. Bump set over to Henshin. With, oh, nice save by Seafried.
Yep, beautiful.
Free ball to cross. Wiedock, Gable. This time by Waterman. Not able to chase it down. Melissa Waterman with the kill.
What a point there. St. Henry took a hard-driven attack by Carson Henshin and kept it alive. And then Waterman, maybe not quite as hard, but that one works. So again, power usually prevails, but sometimes the off-speed stuff works, and just a miss hit by the Redskins.
Waterman serve over. There's Gels, elevates and puts it away.
She's 5'10", 5'11" on the roster, but also jumps very nicely, so she grows that verticalness. And again, strong, good timing, has hit a lot of balls when she needs to at that apex, and has been very consistent today. Her 15th kill of the match.
Winner's serve. Set Henshin. That'll go wide.
Tough break. Has a couple down the line shots. She's hit very well, but just wide. So a break for the Redskins, and they have a big lead here early, or a big 3-point lead to start the game 4, an elimination game for them.
Dug by Henshin. Gable. Henshin will have to bump it across. Here's a chance for the Redskins. Seafried to Whirling. They said Gels, she'll sail along.
Well, I talked about her jumping to verticality and hitting it right when she needed to. That's the only thing she's mishit today. That was just behind the ball instead of on top.
Haley Flutterjohn back to serve. Bryn Egbert has had some key hits today in the front row. Whirling will set Gels. She dinks it. We have a Ranger in the net.
Gels record her second kill.
Talk about the journey for St. Henry in the tournament. Coach Rosenbeck has had a journey as well. 15 days ago, the day after they won the district final, she delivered a baby girl, her 6th child, the first girl after 5 boys. The following Monday, she was on the practice court ready to coach her team. So congratulations to the Rosenbeck family. And right now, her Redskins leading by 3, and that's a block. Henshin assisted there by Gable. She was way over the net there.
Good point there for the Rangers, as they had not really been able to get into much offense themselves, but used defense this time to score.
Carson Henshin with the running serve. Lange Whirling. Back set to Gell. She tried to punch it there and never made it through. Rangers within 1.
Those are back-to-back points as well as St. Henry started off. You have the block, which is a big play, and then a miss hit for the Redskins. So 2 quick points for New Knoxville.
Nice dig by Lange. Wendell from the left side, in between 2 Rangers for the point.
Just hit them where they're not. Wendell hit it well, nothing overpowering, but hit it well enough the defense didn't have a time to adjust, and right between 2 defenders.
Freshman Raya Busher serving with a 7-5 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Dug by Henshin. Gable over to Henshin with a kill. Avery Henshin.
Hit it pretty hard. The defender back there, I believe, was Bikey, and hit it right at her. Really couldn't get out of the way. He couldn't play it cleanly for Avery Henshin. Ivor down now for 13 kills.
Ellie Gable serves. She's had quite a success from the serving position. That's free ball to cross. Flutterjohn. Bump set to Waterman. Nice, 2 nice bumps there. Gable and a nice bump set there by Flutterjohn.
And that time Gable took the first touch, and it kind of threw me off. She bumped it because Haley this time was on her left side. She has to know in her mind where the backup setter is.
And that will go a little bit wide, and that's a position that it's taken for granted. The backup setter, and what Flutterjohn does that, a lot of times whenever that setter gets the first hit, you need somebody to step up, and Haley does a nice job of that. Right now, a side out gives St. Henry the lead, 8-7. Gable will set Egbert from the right side, and that will fall. Bryn Egbert off the side of her hand, so to speak, but a little spin on it. It worked wonders.
Yeah, off-speed attack again, went down the line. That's a tough ball to hit from the right side, and it works for number 10, Bryn Egbert, her 3rd kill of the match.
Erica Wiedock, so dug by Busher. Wendell down the line, Claire Wendell.
Very crisp hitting today for number 5. Again, not a lot of swings, She's had 5 kills in the match, has yet to have a hitting error.
I always say it's always hard for the ones that don't get a lot of sets to them. They have to be ready every time and take advantage of the opportunities that they get, and Wendell did there. Bikey with the serve. All the way over to Flender. John, she'll dink it, and it'll work for the point.
We've seen so many hard attacks today that are dug up, and then a tip shot or tip ball, if you will, goes off the hand of the blocker, if you will, and it cannot be played for the Redskins. Haley Flutterjohn the kill.
Senior Avery Henson with the serve. Overpass, put away by Sister Carson.
First lead of game 4, I believe, for New Knoxville, Dave, at 10-9. Started off 0-2 maybe, behind 0-2.
I think at 5-2 at one time by St. Henry. That one off the top of the net. Nice dig by Busher. There's a hit by Seafried for the kill, and that was a nice hit. She was pretty far away for the kill, and we were tied at 10.
Seafried came off that monster game number 1 where she had 7, had 5 last set, so she's been now at 15 for the match.
Back to serve. Waterman. It'll be Henson from the back row. Whirling will set Gels. Dig by Henson. Nice hit by Gable. Dink by Flutterjohn. Covered by Lange. Back set to Winner. Right by Henson. Gable to Henson. Off the net, and it falls.
Well, sometimes the net helps you and sometimes it doesn't. That time the net really threw the rhythm off of the ball and dropped it right in front of the Redskins defense.
Melissa Waterman back to serve. That 1-point lead. That one into the net. The net hurt her in that case, as you mentioned, Jeff. As it ties again.
And a 94% server, and Waterman doesn't miss many, and that one, the tape becomes the biggest defense, if you will, results in the Ranger serve error.
Carly Winter, senior middle hitter with the serve. Dug by Wiedock. Wiedock will hit it over. Whirling over on 2 and finds the spot.
Again, caught the Rangers just a little bit out of sequence and dropped it right into no man's land. So tough break for the Rangers. Good play by Lydia Whirling.
Timeout on the floor. Called by the Rangers. You're watching State Tournament Volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NK Telco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NK Telco and let our expert team give you a hand.
Close 4th set being played here between these two MAC teams. 4 ties, 2 lead changes. Right now, the Redskins lead by 1.
Well, they've done a better job again. This game number 4, keeping New Knoxville out of rhythm offensively, and it's still just a 1-point lead, but they've been able to hit the spots against the Rangers defense.
Waterman, there's a set to Flutterjohn off the block. Whirling will set Gels, block. Henson, Gable, point.
Well, you talk about a timeout, about breaking rhythm. You hope for a missed serve, but that didn't happen. Instead, they get a stuff block, which is harder to do than what you think. And again, these averages these girls have, not many people get many stuff blocks per game, so it's a big break there for the Rangers on defense.
There's Gals again, and there's Henson again. Back-to-back termination blocks.
Blocking was big in the state semifinal game against South Webster. The Rangers came up with 8 points off blocks and a couple here back-to-back.
Whirling. This time the wraparound to Ontrop, never made it over.
Caught the top of the net, never made it. So that's 3 points after that timeout, really in succession. No long volleys, nothing. So this is momentum right now. The Redskins need side out.
Flutterjohn with the serve. Whirling. Set Seafried from the back row. Nice dig by Waterman. They'll go to Henson again. Tip off the blockers and another point.
Good play there by Melissa Waterman, fielding the back row attack, and the finish there by Carson Henson, her third of the set, and another timeout by, or this time, St. Henry.
Our Precision Strip timeout, our timeout sponsor. Stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA. We'll pick a player of the game sponsored by NK Telco. Starting lineups by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Replays, winners meets. Our keys to the game by Keyhole Pizza. Our longtime scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. If you're in these businesses, you see them around, thank them very much. They are the ones that make it possible to bring you the sights and sounds of a state championship, and we are just lucky to be courtside here and to see this great volleyball here.
Yeah, it has been a true ride, and those sponsors you mentioned, if they can't help us, it's very difficult to do this type of work, and these are memories we're making not only for these players, but for each community. I mean, this is a huge match, you know, just everyone from both schools so proud of their teams to make it this far, and the memories are building right now, and it's just a game, so.
Yeah, fans all the way up, all the way to the back of the top on these two very small communities who like their sports and volleyball. And that will be hit out of bounds. Again, that key point after the timeout.
Well, and again, St. Henry, knowing they've been blocked a couple times, attackers begin to think, I've got to get it around the hands, and that time the hands didn't touch it, but it forced a bad angle.
Fletterjohn. That will be a kill there by Gels, but that ends a streak, I think, of four or five straight service points by Fletterjohn. It was 12 to 11. Got the side out, and so 4 service points after that, 5 in a row there.
But Gels, just a sophomore, you know, coming up big time, had to get a good attack, and she got it.
Whirling that into the net. Another sophomore is Carson Henson back to serve. Aver Henson will rotate into the front row with Bryn Egbert and Ellie Gable. 17-13. Henson with the serve. Whirling. They'll set Gels from the right side. Gable. Henson will take the second hit over. Lange with the bump set. Nobody gets it.
Kind of an odd thing there. Henson hit it on the second attack because the setter took the first ball, and then it wasn't that St. Henry didn't play it cleanly, it's just it fell in miscommunication.
Usually setter. Right now a 5-point lead for the Rangers. Gallus blocked again by Henson and Egbert. Bumped across, free ball, Gable. They'll go over to Egbert for the kill, Bryn Egbert.
Well, that's hitting like an upperclassman right there. She got on top of the ball. Again, St. Henry doesn't know which flow to travel, whether it's going to Avery on the wraparound, and this time they go outside to the freshman who connected well.
Bryn Egbert might be a freshman in the program, but at this point in the season, she is no longer a freshman, and she has a big hit, as like you said, like an upperclassman there.
A couple big ones here in game 4, and again, that's these late in the game points are so huge, and she hit it very well. Big momentum play. St. Henry burns, I believe, their last timeout. If I'm correct here, Dave, yeah, they have no timeouts left, so Coach Rosenbeck got to go now. Just 6 points away for the Ranger match victory and a 6-point Ranger lead, so not much left to do for the Redskins. They've got to get a stop coming out of timeout.
See the Ranger huddle around their coaches. You know, the Rangers, we talked about St. Henry's, we talked about the tournament trail, talked about the 5 teams. Also, one thing they've knocked off along the tournament trail, New Bremen and Tiffin Calvert, those 2 teams won the last 4 state championships. Tiffin Calvert won in 20 and 18. New Bremen won in 19 and 17. So they've beat the last 4 state championships, if you will. Well, all right now, they care about, and the whole community in New Knoxville is caring about, is getting their own state championship, but
yeah, this
some
is
work to do.
Very exciting here. Last 6 points for the Redskins. They've got to come up with a stop, and New Knoxville got to keep it in play.
Henson with a nice serve just across the net. There's Wendell off the block, and it will fall.
Wendell, again, not a really hard attack, but hit it very cleanly, used the high fingers of the Ranger defense. Wendell, 3 kills here in game 4, and that's exactly what the Redskins needed coming out of timeout.
Last set, this is about when St. Henry started to make their comeback. It fell short. Knoxville doesn't want them to get any momentum at all, and that's a momentum breaker. Long serve. New Knoxville, first team to 20.
This time up 6 with 5 to go. So you like that, if you're doing the math, 6-point lead, 5 to go. You like that to stay that way. Make sure that you go is less than the amount you're ahead.
Ellie Gable with the serve. Back set, there's Wendell with another big hit.
Strong attack. Redskins can't give the Rangers any more points. They go to senior Claire Wendell. She's come up big here in game 4. A couple kills for her in the last couple volleys.
Grace Lange back to serve. Senior second team All-MAC. Dug by Henshin. Gable will go to Avery Henshin off the block. Whirling. Lange bump set to Seifert. That'll be blocked out of bounds. Point St. Henry.
They'll say that New Knoxville did make contact. So tough call there at the net. But again, back-to-back points now for the Redskins. Now it's just a 4-point lead. So St. Henry consecutive serves is what they needed, and it's what they got.
Lange, Henshin, Gable to Avery. Nice save by Busher. They'll set Seafrain. It rolls off the blockers. Redskins within 3.
They're able to get in the rhythm offense a little bit quicker. And Seafrain's come up big here with some strong attacks.
20-17, still in favor of the Rangers on our First National Bank scoreboard. Henshin to Gable. A little bit of a wraparound. That will go wide. You call a touch. A touch on St. Henry at the net.
No one arguing, and I thought the ball jumped a little bit, so the players must have felt it was a good call.
Yeah, it looked like it went really wide, and you see it went off. It looked like Seifried's finger, and they get out of the rotation, a kill by Avery Henshin. Wiedock with the serve. Back to Claire Wendell, and she hits another key one through the blockers.
Well, number 5, Claire Wendell, 5 kills in game number 4. She's done everything she can to keep her team, especially here late. That's, I think, 3 of them for her in the past, few points.
Here's Lauren Bikey as Rangers adjust their defense a bit, as Bikey's been a tough server. There's Henshin. They set over to Fletterjohn, block back. Henshin over on 2, and it falls.
Good decision there. Liked the opportunity that she saw and was able to take advantage of it. Got off a St. Henry defender and give her team now a 4-point lead with 3 to play.
Avery moves to the back row. That goes into the net.
Third service there of the game for the Rangers, and a tough one there. It was a lead now 3-3. 3 up, 3 to go.
Brianna Seifried rotates in the front row. That means the other big hitter, Chloe Gels. Yep.
Gels in the front row.
Yep. Gable does a nice job at chasing it down. Nice hit by Waterman. Over on 2. They'll set Henshin off the tip for the point.
Boy, what a play. New Knoxville did not get a good first touch, and Gable ran it down, and a lot of girls stepping into the set that usually don't.
That's been a lot of, all day they've been scrambled and gotten points like that. Served by Waterman. Hit by Gels off the blockers. Gable, Henshin off the blockers, down, and we have state championship point coming up for the Rangers.
Melissa Waterman to serve the senior. Chance for the Rangers. Fletterjohn. Got it! Rangers are Division IV state champions. What a performance by the Rangers. The Redskins, tip of the hat to them as well, as they have battled, and New Knoxville holds on. What a journey, what a ride. Congratulations, Rangers. What a battle, MAC, MAC, MAC.
Wow, that pile of air saw it all. You saw the players, you saw the coaches hug, and you hear the roar from this town of 960 through New Knoxville. The New Knoxville Rangers are Division IV state champions.
Congratulations, lady. You will see them circle up here. Tradition after every win, they will come together, and what a journey has been this tournament trail for New Knoxville. Job well done, an emotional roller coaster. Ryan Lagerman's passing. Coach Lagerman, this is for you guys. And I gotta say, Dave, did you see that? I'll tell you later, but
yes,
exciting time for the Rangers, and celebration to begin, and congratulations again to the Redskins. A hard-fought battle, and they made New Knoxville work for it.
The 9th smallest school in the state of Ohio that plays volleyball is now #1 state champions, the New Knoxville Rangers.
St. Henry seemed like they had the Rangers on their toes or the heels the whole day. Nothing seemed fluid. Somehow New Knoxville just found ways to score, and it turns out that they did enough positive things, and that right there is what it's all about. And unfortunately, Redskins are going to feel upset, but they shouldn't. It's a battle, and the Rangers are going to celebrate. Watch the final point here. That was a game point, I believe.
That was the second last one. Here
we go.
These are just a lot of replays here. Right now they'll be handling the first. They'll go the runners up, and right now you hear the cheers. Student section, especially behind the bench. And
we'll focus on St. Henry right now a little bit, as they will get a much-deserved runner-up Division IV state tournament trophy. I think I broke my wrist at the table, but that's all worth it.
It's well worth it. St. Henry accumulates their 5th state runner-up, which is amazing, topped only by their 7 state championships. Quite a program through the years. Trisha Rosenbeck and her staff, and a class organization all around, and they represented them well. Got off to a slow start this year, overcame injuries and got hot, and rode it all the way to the state finals. And we're going to ward through here. We'll try to mention some of these. Lauren Beike, Chloe Gels, Lauren Robinette, senior Grace Lange. 6 seniors playing their last volleyball game for St. Henry. Avery Schmitz, a sophomore. Next, another senior, Claire Wendell, had a big hits tonight, hugged by her dad and AD, Dennis Wendell. Lydia Whirling. Carly Winter, another senior. Brianna Seifring, another senior, represented herself quite well tonight, especially in that first set. Raya Busher, she's got 3 more years ahead of her. Another freshman, Lauren Tiemann. Maya Ontrop. Lizzie Snyder. Jalen Everman. And rounding it out, Leah Layfeld. Leah Niekamp. The coaches, Jenny Nieport, Ashley Kanapke, part of the 2011 squad. Kylie Hilsman, and Trisha Rosenbeck gets her medal from her husband and head basketball coach.
And mother of 5, all under 11 years old.
Mother of 6.
All under 11 years old.
We'll do a presentation here to St. Henry. Mentioning how long history and success for St. Henry. Big round of applause. Is a lot of red. It's hard to tell. A lot of red between these two teams. The fans Red and white or St. Henry, red and gray for New Knoxville.
For St. Henry, Chloe Gill, 17 kills. Brianna Seifring, 15 kills. Actually, I'm sorry, Gills with 18 kills and Seifring with 17 to lead their attack today. Claire Wendell, 8 kills to lead their attacking for their performance today. Job well done by the Redskins, and they battled well. Entertaining 4 games, no doubt.
And their season a very good 22-6. The 6 seniors will get the runners-up trophy. All these fans, they have proud of this volleyball team, and now they have a football team to go follow up at Bath. They play Tri-Village tonight. It's a very successful St. Henry Redskins school. As you see here, the chant behind us of MAC, and that goes to the 2 schools here in the 10 member schools. And right now it's time to honor the state champions.
New Knoxville Rangers Division 4 state champs. Wow.
And they will get the medals individually. It'll be one by one individually. They get that long sought after state championship medal.
Number 1 is Lauren Wingler, sophomore. Carson Henson, 19 kills. Avery Henson, 13 kills. Kiana Wellman, sophomore. Melissa Waterman will be hugged by her mother, superintendent, with 5 kills. Number 7 is Natalie Kalp. Number 8, Haley Futterjohn, will get it from her fellow superintendent. Brent Egbert, a freshman, with 4 kills. Haley had 5 kills. Lainey Meyer, number 11. Erica Wiedock, senior. Ellie Gable, 4 kills. Brianna Van Gundy, sophomore. Lauren Johnson, 15, is a sophomore, or freshman. And the junior, number 17, Allison Top, your Ranger team for the state championship here at the Nutter Center. And assistant coach Caitlin Lammers, assistant coach Madison Lammers, assistant coach Jenny Flutterjohn, and your head coach Meg Longman. Congratulations.
Those names will go down in Ranger history forever as state championships. The boys had their state championship in basketball. The girls, the first girls state championship.
Yep.
What a journey. Emotional journey on the way through tragedy, but the Rangers prevail.
Yeah, no doubt it wasn't an easy journey. I'll let them talk about a tough conference in the state.
PA is announcing it and talking about the fire trucks.
Well, you talk about last year, Dave. You and I off air last year. New Knoxville finished the year beating 5 top-ranked teams to end the regular season. And I told you that seemed like a state tournament. Well, they finished this year beating number 1, New Bremen, number 6, Lipstick, number 4, Tiffin Calvert, number 7, South Webster, and number 5, St. Henry. So you thought last year's 5-game run was a stretch. This year they do it in tournament when it ultimately pays off with the state title. Back-to-back years, 5 in a row against top-ranked teams.
That's what they say, steel on steel makes you better. Forged in fire, and it has resulted in a state championship for the New Knoxville Rangers. Six seniors. And they say, let's have the whole team grab this trophy. The Knoxville Rangers, Division 4 state champs, as they turn it this way. see the smiles, the joy. It don't get any better than this. Celebration in Knoxville. They'll get the fire trucks out for the 3rd time in a couple weeks. And why not?
Yeah, it's a good reason to do not an emergency rather than a celebration. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time tonight. Either way, it was going to be a fun time. This team deserves a lot of recognition, and they're going to get it. And job well done by the Rangers and their coaching staff. And
you know, they talked about their way. And today they started off. St. Henry had their better part. St. Henry played a great first game. Knoxville battled in there, only lost by 3, and then that calm demeanor that these girls have had all year long.
Yeah, you can never really tell what's going on, and they stay level throughout, and they play very just level volleyball. They don't get too high, they don't get too low, and they just maintain their composure. And these 6 seniors really have done a lot together since 3rd grade basically, and a lot of effort and hours, and it isn't by luck that you get to do this.
As they turn our way, as you get a good look, you'll see this picture on the wall in the barn, in the hallway, and why not? To remember forever.
Yeah, what a beautiful picture that is. And again, it wasn't easy, as the tournament trail was a difficult one. Job well done by the New Knoxville Rangers. Congratulations to them. Again, congratulations to St. Henry, a very worthy opponent as well. Just fell up short today against a talented Ranger team, and they're going to do it again, it appears. So it never gets old, and they have Brady in there now with Coach Lagerman as well. Her first state tournament as well. So job well done by the Rangers, and whoa, that's a rush.
Great job, my colleague there. He was as calm as he could be throughout this, but big smile on his face right now as they go around the crowd, into the crowd.
You better get over here is what I want to say. So
yeah, there's one big fan over here.
It's neat to see them do this for the kids. It's their bigger. They've had some good turnout throughout tournament, and during the season with soccer going on, golf, this and that. It's tough for these kids to always make it, and the kids have come up well here. Again, the school is not very big when you're looking at the enrollment, and a lot of kids here. The fan behind us, it's tough to see them from the angle, but New Knoxville really turned out well to support these girls.
Only 39 girls, 36 girls in the enrollment. They
play top 3 grades, or that's what it is. I think an average of 13 girls per class.
They beat St. Henry, had a 93 in their top 3 grades. South Webster had 99. Like I said, the 9th smallest school that plays volleyball, and they come up big here today. And
I'm gonna make sure they see once if they take a left turn and come over here. So right now it appears they will not maybe make it over to us, because now some other interviews and such going on, but good run for the Rangers, and I want to thank the NK Telco guys for helping me through this. It's been a joy, no doubt. I'm happy to be here, and I want to thank them for their support and helping me get through these games, if you will. And what a treat.
What a treat. The girls, as they see 3 seniors there, your two daughters and Ellie Gable, friends on and off the court, and as they walk off champions. And
you talk about friends on and off the court. They had friends on St. Henry's court they played club with, so it's one of those things that happens around here where you know so many people, you play with them, you play against them, and your enemies, if you will, on the court. Now you're back to being friends, and fun time. Job well done by the New Knoxville Lady Rangers, not only the team, the coaching staff, but the community for their support here at the tournament to help the Rangers get through what again was a roller coaster, and normally not what 17-year-old girls have to do through their tournament trail, but New Knoxville got it done.
See some of the replays. This is the last point. Haley Fletterjohn goes down the blocker. She'll always remember that hit.
She had a game winner in the semifinal and a game winner to win the title. And we still have one more piece of business.
One more piece of business. Our player of the game, sponsored by NK Telco. Girl had a lot of kills, also had a lot of digs in the back row that unsung there. Avery Henshin, our player of the game.
Avery came up big, had 13 kills, and they had a tough hitting day a little bit. but came up with some nice attacks late in the game. A left-hander that late in the match to keep the Rangers with a point, and a lot of digs. She did a nice job defensively as well, getting the ball into offense against a very difficult St. Henry offense. So congratulations to Avery Henshin, number 4, our player of the game here in the state final championship from the Noder Center.
So the Knoxville Rangers, the Division IV state champions, as get ready for the next state final here. I'd like to thank all our sponsors. I'd like to thank our crew. On camera, Mark Fissel and Tyler Magato. Our director, Bryce Hamrick. A very happy Jeff Henshin as my partner. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to the Knoxville Rangers.